All right, y'all, I'm going to walk you through what your RI.9 assessment is going to look like on Friday. So I've already read this passage to myself. I'm not going to read it all to you again, but you are going to be on Class Kick just like this. And I need you to listen to how you do this because some of you have not done your Class Kick assignments how you're supposed to. So please, 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 please listen to me when I tell you how to do this. Okay, so again, I've already read this page, I've already read this page, I've already read this page, I've already read this page. So you're going to have 3 pages of questions. This is pretty much your only assignment on Friday because I know it'll take you a little bit longer. So you will do this. It'll take you a little bit of time, but it won't be too bad. So after reading both articles, write a response to the question. Include information from both articles as well as at least 2 facts from each article. Now I want you to really listen to that right there. You're going to write a response, but you need information from both articles as well as at least 2 facts from each article. If you do not include information from both articles and your 2 facts, you will not get credit for this question. Again, the standard is integrate information from 2 passages. So if you don't have information from both of your passages, then you are not going to get this question correct. Okay? So I'm not going to write this whole answer out for you again because it's an opinion question. You have to use your opinion and facts from the article to make this response. So you can go back in yellow. It says in yellow. So you'll use your yellow highlighter and you will go back in the passage. That means I should see yellow highlighting in these passages. So somewhere in these passages, you should have yellow highlighting. I will be looking for that, and then I will be looking for your answer in complete sentences in this space. Complete sentences. And that'll be the first problem. Then you'll go to the second page, and I've already answered these questions for you, but we're going to talk about it. Okay, so note up here, this is another important thing because you need to know where this is all coming from. The questions on this page all refer to Phones in Schools passage. So my first passage was called Phones in Schools. Okay? The main topic of that text was cell phones in schools. So that's just what it's about. The main idea, remember, is the topic plus what the author says about the topic. So in my first passage, the author said that students should not be allowed to have cell phones on school campuses. They should not be allowed. So his point of view, his main idea, his topic main idea was that cell phones should not be allowed. A summary is the main idea plus supporting details. Okay, so you need to give me the main idea and what supports that. So this passage talks about how students should not be allowed to have cell phones on school campuses because they use them even when they are not supposed to. They also think they are multitasking effectively when evidence shows that multitasking is not good. Okay, so the author thinks there should not be cell phones, and I gave a detail as to what I read. Now at the bottom, you have 3 reasons that support the main idea of this passage. Okay, so I said students use phones when they are not supposed to, multitasking is not helpful and good for thinking clearly, and taking a break from screens is a good thing. Those 3 reasons all support the idea that students should not be allowed to have cell phones on school campuses. Students use them when they're not supposed to. That's a great reason as to why they shouldn't be there. Multitasking is not helpful. Being on your phone is not good. Taking a break from screens is a good thing, so not having your phone. And then it says choose one of these 3 reasons and underline the evidence that supports it. So you can do it in any color. You can use your line and you'll go back in your passage and somewhere you will underline. Doesn't matter what color. Okay, the same thing will be for the second page. So note that these questions come from Give Them Phones. So again, I've already done the work. I'm just showing you how you should do it. The main topic is cell phones in schools. The main idea that this author is trying to get across is that students should be allowed to have cell phones on school campuses. So he's the opposite. He thinks that you should be able to. So my summary, if I was telling this story to somebody who did not read it at all, I would tell them the passage describes how students should be allowed to have cell phones on school campuses because they will bring them anyways. And cell phones are a big part of student lives. We may as well take advantage of them. And your 3 reasons that support the main idea of this passage are, remember the main idea is they should be allowed. Parents want their children to have access to a phone. It is impossible to keep phones out of classrooms because so many students have them, and smartphones can enhance learning. Now it says choose one of these reasons and underline the evidence that supports it. So I'm going to go back in the passage and I'm going to find some evidence. So that I see that this says most people are now coming to school with a computer in their pocket. As a result, many school districts are implementing a bring your own device policy. That shows me right there, when I go back to my last page, that smartphones can enhance learning because you basically have a computer in your pocket. So there's my evidence. I just have to underline one of the reasons with evidence. Okay, so that's how you're going to do it. Again, it'll take you some more time, and you need to write in complete sentences for your writing and your summary, and I will be checking this for correct. Okay, please take your time and please do your best, and please let me know if you have a question.